Hello everyone, welcome back grade 4. Today we are going to talk about rounding numbers. How can we round numbers? Okay, let's open your book, lesson 1.4, page 23. Okay, let's start. To get the meaning of rounding numbers, let's have this story problem. We have here, during May 2008, the Mount Rushmore National Monument in South Dakota welcomed 138,202 visitors. A website reported that about 100,000 people visited the park during that month. Was the estimate reasonable? Okay, let's see. First way, we're going to use the number line. Okay, now we have a guide number here. We have here 100,000 and 200,000, and halfway between them 150,000. After that, let's locate our number here. We have this number 138,202. Okay, how can we locate it? Firstly, we have each dash here equal 10,000. So this 100,000, this 110,000, 120,000, 130,000, 140,000. And of course, 138,000 between 130,000 and 140,000. Okay, now, which number is closer to 138,202? Okay, of course, as we see here, 100,000 is closer than 200,000. So we can say that 138,202 is closer to 100,000 than 200,000. So 100,000 is a reasonable estimate for 138,202. Let's move to next question. We have, what number is halfway between 100,000 and 200,000? As we all know here, will be 150,000. How does knowing where the halfway point is help you to find which 100,000, 138,202 is closer to? Let's explain it. The location of a number relative to the halfway point helps you tell if it's closer to the lesser or the greater rounding number. Okay, so we have here 138,202. It's closer to 100,000. Okay, let's move to the next page. So we have here another way to solve this. We have here this story problem. Let's read it. Mount Rushmore is located 5,725 feet above sea level. About how high is Mount Rushmore above sea level to the nearest 1,000 feet? Okay, so we are going to round it to the nearest 1,000 here. 5,725. Of course, between 5,000 and 6,000. Okay, and we have here this number and we want to round it to the nearest 1,000. Okay, to get the meaning of rounding, let's have this note. You have to write this note in your book and keep it in your mind. Okay, let's see. We have the first one, weak digits, and we have strong digits. Weak digits here are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this doesn't do anything. And the next one are strong digits, which are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when we have this digit, let's add 1. Let's have this exercise. Round to the place value of the underlined digit. We have here 3 underlined digit and 2 underlined digit. Let's see how can we round these two numbers. The first one, we have 3 underlined digit. First step, let's look to the next digit to the right of 3, which is 5. Let's ask 5, are you strong digit or weak digit? Okay, let's see here. You have to keep this in your mind. We have strong digits starting with 5. So 5 here is strong digit. So 5 gives 1 to 3. So it will be 4. 3 becomes 4. And then all the rest of the digits will be zeros. So count the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and replace it with zeros. So it will be like that. So our rounded number is 400,000. What about the next number? We have here 2 in the underlined digit. Let's look to the next digit to the right of 2, which is 4, and ask it, are you strong digit or weak digit? Okay, let's see. We have 4 is weak digits here. Okay, so don't do anything. Just write 2 as the same and replace the rest of the digits to the right of 2 with 0. So we have how many digits to the right of 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. So replace it with 4 zeros. Like that. And what about 5? Any digits to the left of 2, put it as the same, like that. So we have our rounded number here, which is 520,000. Okay, let's back to our lesson. So we have here 7. Let's ask 7. Are you strong number or weak number? Of course, 7 is strong number. So add 1 to 5. It will be 6. So the answer here will be 6. And how many digits to the right of 5? 3 digits, replace it with zeros. So the answer is 6,000. Okay, let's move to the next question. What number is halfway between 70,000 and 80,000? Okay, we have here 70 and we have here 80. Of course, 75. So it will be 75 and 3 zeros, which is 75,000. Okay, the next question. We have here, what is 75,000 rounded to the nearest 10,000 and explain? Okay, so we want to round it to the nearest 10,000. Where is the 10,000 place? So we have the 10,000 place is 7. Okay, look to the next digit to the right of 7, which is 5. Ask 5, are you strong or weak digit? Of course, 5 is strong digit. So gives 1 to 7, it becomes 8, and write it here. And the rest of the digits will be zeros. So we replace these digits with zeros. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So replace it with 4 zeros. Like that. Okay, so since 75,000 is exactly halfway between 70,000 and 80,000, round to the greater number. Okay, it's very easy, guys. Let's move to the next page. Okay, we have here, suppose 255,113 people live in a city. Is it reasonable to say that about 300,000 people live in this city? Use the number line to help you solve the problem and explain it. Okay, so we have here this number line and we have 200 and 300 because we have here 200,000. So we're going to deal with this two periods between 200,000 and 300,000. And between them, the halfway between 200 and 300 is 250,000. Okay, so let's locate our number here. We have here 255,113. Which number closer to 255,113? 300,000 or 200,000? Of course, as we see here, 300,000 is closer to 2,113. So yes, it's reasonable. 255,113 is closer to 300,000 than it is to 200,000. So 300,000 is a reasonable estimate. Okay, let's move to the next exercise. Round to the place value of the underlined digit. We have here the underlined digit is 4, and we have here the next digit to the right of it is 5. So 5, ask 5, are you strong or weak? Of course 5 is strong, so it will give 4, 1, like that. So 4 becomes 5 and put it here, and the rest of the digits will be zeros. So it will be zeros. And then what about 93 here? Put it as the same. So we're going to put the left digits as the same. Okay, so we have here 4, the underlined digit. After that, we have here 1 to the right of it. Then what we're going to do? 1 is weak number, right? So don't do anything, just cancel it and put it as zeros. We have how many digits to the right of 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it as zeros. And we have here 4. Put it as the same. And we have here the last digit to the left is 6. Put it as the same. Okay, so we have here the next one is 2. 2 is the underlying digit. Let's move to the next digit to the right of it. 3 is strong number or weak number? Of course, 3 is weak number. So cancel all the digits to the right of 2 and replace it with zeros. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So replace it with 5 zeros, as we all know here. 5 zeros, and put 2 as the same. The next one, we have here 4, and the next digit to the right of 4, 7. So gives 1 because 7 is strong number. Add 1 to 4, so 4 becomes 5. And the rest of all digits will be zeros. And we have 3 to the left of 4, put it as the same. So that's our rounded number. Okay, that's our lesson today. Thank you for listening. And our homework for today's lesson is page 27. Thank you guys. See you later, inshallah.